Hi guys, welcome to CYC. My name's Nathan Hayes, and today I want to do something slightly different. Today I want to go through a thought experiment to actually help slow you down and bring you some form of peace. That sounds so wishy-washy, but give it a moment, it's a fun one. And it's sometimes you need a break from the push, or sometimes you need to look inwards and work on that. And I've found this thought experiment just to help with that. So, the thought experiment is called the addiction experiment. And so obviously we're going to pretend that you are addicted to some drug. We'll say heroin or something like that. And you are heavily dependent and you have your stereotypical kind of druggy life where it's kind of messy or like whatever else. You get into a car accident and you go into a coma, and it's for like a couple of years. And while you're in the coma, the poppy seed or the poppy plant or what heroin is made out of goes extinct, as in just is not on the planet anymore. Grant. Then you wake up from the coma and you're 100% amnesiac, or you've 100% amnesia, whatever way it's phrased. You're like blank slate. You can't remember anything, who you are, where you are, what year it is, nothing. But you're still addicted. But you don't know what it's from. You have this kind of urge, you have this drive, but you just don't necessarily know what it is. So you get out of the hospital or whatever and you get a job and your life's actually starting to look pretty good. And you're driven and you're focused, and from the outside it looks pretty. But what that drive actually is you trying to find a satisfaction. And you push yourself and push, and then you realize the job just doesn't offer it. So then maybe you try other drugs, drink, whatever else. And again, you're pushing for a specific satisfaction. And while these other drugs or alcohol or whatever is giving you a form of satisfaction, it is not the specific satisfaction that you are craving, that you are addicted to or whatever. It's not quite it. And maybe you tried like finding the satisfaction in like partners and in power, and there's 100 different ways that this pushes you, and you end up trying them all and you just never find that satisfaction, and you never understand why you can't. Okay, so that's the thought experiment. That thought experiment has been used to explain, or to kind of as an argument for humans craving God. That we used to have this drug that gave us some satisfaction or whatever, and now we've kind of gotten rid of it in modern society. But we still have it. We still have an internal craving, an innate craving for it. But now it's unlabeled, so we don't actually know what it is anymore because we don't recognize it. Which is really interesting, but like, that's on a societal level. You can apply it to whatever, but essentially you come to the same conclusion of outside factors just won't satisfy you 100%. That work has to be done inside. When you are sitting at home alone, are you happy? Like, where's your headspace at? Are you okay with who you are? Do you find yourself interesting enough to actually stay present with yourself, or do you go off and try and escape and try and watch TV and listen to music or like whatever, where you get to go into a different world? Which is totally fun, totally fine and all the rest. Like, I'm not arguing against it. But just at any point in time, like one day or 1 5-minute segment during the week, are you able to sit with yourself in relative silence, whatever that is, and just be like, I'm an interesting enough person that I actually want to stay present, or I want to, this game of life that we're playing is kind of fun, or some sort of realization like that, which can be difficult. Okay, and here's the other thing. If you are driven and you are pushing yourself and you're doing whatever, and you might be scared basically of losing your drive. If you come to this sort of conclusion, you might be afraid of, if I found satisfaction, I'd stop pushing. And it's kind of false. if you've built yourself to be someone to move forward, you will still move forward. You will still push. You might not be as reckless about it. As in, you might not stay up till like 3 o'clock doing something. But you will still push forward. Instead of I need to, instead of I must, I have to, it'll just be I can. So, like, I'll give myself as an example, like for these videos or whatever, it's like I need to do, like I need some sort of validation or whatever I need, or something like that, or I need people to know the great mind that's going on here. There's one. Instead of that, just kind of settling myself and just being like, I can. I love all of these ideas. I want to find other people who are interested in similar ideas. I want to help people. And I can. Therefore, I will keep pushing. And if I sit back and I'm just like, I could do more, instead of I need to do more. It's a really small difference, but it's a difference. So don't be afraid. You will still push. You will be fine. Allow yourself to feel some sort of peace. Allow yourself to acknowledge that whatever addiction you have or whatever need you have, you are separate from it. And you can isolate and say, okay, tomorrow my day starts, I'm going to go back into that pattern of working my ass off because I need, like whatever. And you're going to say, I'm going to keep it around because it's useful. But be able to acknowledge that it's separate. That you yourself are a person and interesting and whatever else. And the drive is a drive. And you're choosing to keep it around. Or you're choosing to say, hey, I'm past that now. Or whatever. Just separate them out. That's all I'll say. That's it for today, guys. Hopefully you get something from this, as always. And I will see you tomorrow for yet another video. Kind of having fun with this. Okay, see you guys. Bye.